betalicious food wey go totori your belle. For inside Longer Throat, dem go even give you extra come carry jara join. If you wan learn how to cook or you wan chocolate well, make you listen to Longer Throat every Monday by 1 p.m. Longer Throat, na him be the
3, 2, go. Every day.
Point 5 FM.
Nigeria is more Nigeria than any Nigeria. That's right.
A very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics. Today is Thursday, the 20th day of June 2024. We are up again this morning to look at necessary developments and put up our 2 cents to see where we're addressing these issues as they unfold from time to time in our society. My name is Moses Ben. Given the African proverb that when elephants fight, the grass suffers. Of course, it has taken a different segment in the state of Rivers State, South geopolitical zone of Nigeria. That will inform our discussion this morning on Standpoint, as we'll be looking at the disagreement over LGA chairman, tenure, expiration, and the swearing in of caretaker committee chairman in Rivers State, intrigues and implications that would form areas of contributions, opinion, and what have you this morning on the program. Incorruptible Sam, it's good to have you join the program. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning to you, Moses Ben. And it's Thursday actually. Yeah, it's a throwback Thursday.
Okay.
But on Standpoint, I think we'll talk more of what is happening now,
Development.
and even see beyond what people don't see. We don't do much of throwback, but that's unless you want to maybe lay emphasis on something. It's a beautiful one, and good to know that the Rivers people are actually standing strong. I am happy. Yeah, if not that some people lost their lives. And I want them to control.
And that was a tragic one.
Yeah, let it not get to that point of people losing their lives. But, when it gets to the point of people now coming out to speak, I think I like it. I want it to get to that point where people will stand up.
It shows participation.
Rise up.
Not parochial system of doing
we
things.
are tired. And to Fubara, you should also watch it, because if he disappoints, these same people will come after him. Let it get to the point where leaders will be afraid of us. Normally, that's what it should be. Because we vote you in, you should be scared of us and
Taking
not
into cognizance that the people understand and know what we are doing as leaders.
We are tired of folding our hands and allowing everything go the way that they detect. No. Wike will be surprised watching videos of what is happening now. He will be surprised. Okay, I don't know these same people that dance with me. He's the governor that walk up whenever he's on the microphone.
Are you not sure that
a song will come up?
He's taking stock for reprisal to fall back again.
You won't do anything. And at this point,
you never can tell when it comes to Machiavellian politicians. They can do anything.
At this point, coming to Rivers now, he will be scared, because if they notice that's his convoy, I know Rivers people. They will show him. Some of those songs that he sang for his opposition.
They are not rephrasing it.
They will do a remix of those songs. But anyway, let me stop here.
Well, in all this, we don't anticipate anarchy of any form
That's
at
what,
all.
I don't want it. I don't want it to fight to lead to exchanging of blows. But I love it when people stand up to speak.
All right, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has come up to say that look at the issue of killing of soldiers in the southeast region of the country, specifically Abia State, that it condemns it clearly. He stated it yesterday when he appeared at the court, and then also there are a kind of we can see certain changes. The court trying to say, okay, we could meet at political resolution or one man, one talk resolution. Well, we'll see how these things turn out. Hi, Kugbunaya. It's good to have you join Standpoint today. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother, Moses Ben. And good morning, our wonderful listeners out there. We thank God for the day and for the privilege and the gift of life. You know, every day you sleep and wake up, you have every cause to thank God. You know, so it's a no mean feat these days. To survive in Nigeria is actually not a joke. So we thank God for that. And then we also thank God for what I call a glimmer of hope in the Nnamdi Kalu's ongoing trial. Thank God for the lawyers. The lawyers are also, you know, I should say very strategic. They saw a lacuna in the proceedings, and they said, look, here there are provisions for political solutions. Even when the lawyer on the side of federal government tried to argue against that, and then of course, but the judge, Binta, the woman said, look, these are options that can be explored.
Yes, these are the options, yes.
We can explore these options. So because apparently the woman herself is tired. Is exhausted.
It appears she is at this point.
Yes, she's obviously exhausted. And you know,
and I'm not seeing that her position or a verdict on the ground of intimidation or duress. No.
Yes.
She's been on this issue for years now.
For years now. So, you know, and then, you know, at some point, Nnamdi Kalu was defending himself. You know, so I said, look, these are options. There's a lacuna here. Let's go and exploit it. So he opened it up. So, well, let's believe that this will, yield positive results so that the young man can be out of there. And then let's have a way forward, because his further incarceration is not helping us down here in the east. You know, some people are taking advantage of it. You know, we'll have infiltrators. His camp has been infiltrated by the bad ones, and then they are all causing mayhem, wasting lives, all in the name of IPOB. Because we know, according to him, that he said he's non-violent.
Yes, he has said that repeatedly.
Said it severally. So now, but people, because he's not there, people are also cashing in on that to cause mayhem in the region. Anambra is terrible. The entire south is not finding it funny. So let's believe that this political solution will be thoroughly and exhaustively explored, so that at the end of the day, the young man will get out of that place, and then East can experience some level of peace.
At this point in time, gentlemen, it's very necessary.
It's absolutely necessary.
We look at that direction, because a good number of persons have taken advantage of these happenings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Absolutely, yeah.
So if this option has come up, Sam, I don't think anybody should stand against it. Rather, we should see a way of converging, come together, look at how to pressure on to ensure that at the end of the day, he gets out of that detention.
Definitely, that's what it should be. And from when I was in Abia North, I will always come on air to say this. If I happen to be Tinubu, I will score a very good point with this case. Yeah. One-on-one meeting with you, yes, is a court case. But come on, I think the president will also have a lot to do. Guy, I don't know what you do. Let me just believe that I don't know at all what you did under the previous administration that got you here.
All right.
But go home.
Yeah.
And your people are missing you. They want you back. Go home. Whatever you think you're fighting, fight it the right way. That's it.
All right, we'll keep monitoring the events and then see a way of how it will result to peace in the southeast. Joining us this morning as we move our train down to Rivers State, our sister state, to pick lessons and also understand exactly what is happening at the moment. Because whether we like it or yes, the people of Rivers State here, they are the sole concern of anything that happens in that state. We have the former special advisor to the immediate past governor of Rivers State, Chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, Rivers State, this morning, joining us on Standpoint. Chief Alex Wele, a very good morning to you, sir, and welcome to Standpoint.
Good morning.
How have you been, sir?
I'm fine. I'm doing good.
All right. Sorry, we have to bring you in on this issue this morning. On Monday this week, being June the 17th precisely, the local government councils of Degema, Asarutoru, Akukutoru were rounded up by youth and groups who claim to be supporters of the governor of Rivers State, according to the reports and videos clips circulated following the expiration of the tenure of the council chairmen and their councillors. In a state broadcast on Tuesday, that's after that Monday, the following day, the Rivers State Governor, Sim Fubara, directed heads of administration in the 23 local government areas to take over from the elected council chairman, whose tenure elapsed, stating that the decision ties with the Constitution's provision and the need to ensure peace and order in the state. We learned yesterday that 23 men were, comprise men and women, were sworn in as caretaker committee chairmen across the 23 local government areas in Rivers State. What do you make of the entire drama that played out between Monday and Tuesday before the swearing in of the caretaker committee chairman yesterday by the governor? Chief Alex.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me actually believe that truly there is a drama ongoing in Rivers State. Drama in the sense that we have deviated from governance issues to core political issues. And there is seriously lack of governance right now in Rivers State. As per the local government elections, the caretaker that was announced yesterday, or the whole drama about local government issue. First, we ought not to be where we are today, or starting from yesterday, if the governor of Rivers State or the government of Rivers State under Siminalayi Fubara had done the needful. You need to think before you act. You don't act before you think. It is a constitutional provision that you conduct election in an elective environment like the local government chairman. They were elected and they have a tenure of 3 years. You know that the tenure is ending. Sim Fubara didn't just come into government as governor just last week. He just celebrated 1 year in office. So you have been there. And you are conscious that by June 17, the tenure of the immediate past local government chairman, I just for want of being reasonable, say immediate past chairman, that their tenure is ending by 17th of June. We have Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission that we call RISEC. There was no mandate on that commission to commence the process of conducting election before that expiration. Had that been done, we won't be where we are. We won't be where we are. What we should have been celebrating yesterday in Rivers State would have been the swearing in of newly elected local government chairmen. That's what we should have been celebrating under democracy. All these appointment things, sole administrator, caretaker, those are military idea. Since 1999, we have been operating full-blown democracy. And what gives vent to democracy is election into offices. When you deviate from that, you are now returning back to the military era. there's nowhere in the Constitution that provides for caretaker. It is true that this aberration had happened not only in Rivers State, in some other states before. But to me, if you have a chief executive who wants change, I say that what is going on now in Rivers State, to me, is an era of change. What do I mean by change? In the past, for instance, starting from even when Chibike Rotimi Amechi, former governor, was Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, he was called kindergarten speaker, meaning that he was tied to the apple string of the chief executive then being Peter Odele, and they were called lame duck. It has continued, successive assembly have continued in this fashion. Until recently, maybe because of this crisis, we started seeing a different thing. And all this while, Rivers State have been clamoring for a truly independent legislative arm of government. A legislative arm of government can stand, against all the maladministration of the executive. What is the primary function of the legislature is to make law. Make law for governance, especially at the local government level. As I'm in terms of House of Assembly now. Right. Now, we are beginning to see a different thing where people are now, you can see for the first time where assembly members can now override or veto the governor and all those things. Look, we now see that tenure of local government chairmen are expiring and the government is not doing anything to conduct election. Therefore, we are now repealing or amending existing law to give these people who have been elected extension of time of 6 months within which the governor should conduct election. And that extension was only on the proviso that the governor did not conduct election. So if the governor conducted election, that law wouldn't have been operational.
All right, Chief Alex, I understand clearly that...
So what is happening now is that the governor failed in his duty to conduct local government election before the expiration of the immediate past local government chairman.
All right, I agree with you completely. I can remember that the Martin Amewule-led Rivers State House of Assembly, of course, that vetoed the local government amendment bill into law when the governor, Sim Fubara, did not, among the bills they sent to him, did not veto or did not sign that particular one. However, I believe the appeal court would take verdict or decision on that particular matter today, Thursday, being 20th. But let us still remain on where we are before we move down to all those things you've talked about: absence of governance in Rivers State, deviation from governance to coy politics in Rivers State. What do you make of the entire drama that played out and resulted to the killing of a police officer, a vigilante operative, and the taking over of the 23 local government council secretariats by the Rivers State Police Command?
Good. Rivers State Police Command took a proactive step to curtail violence and wanton destruction of lives and properties. So they should be commended. I have told you, and I laid foundation to this discussion, that had the governor done what he ought to constitutionally do before now, we won't be where we are. When you want to deviate from the law, from what ought to be or what should be, you will certainly get reaction. You understand? Now, you just mentioned a matter in Court of Appeal. That Court of Appeal, their earlier pronouncement have been subject to different interpretation. But then, that matter is fixed for today. Whether they will give judgment today or not, at least that matter is pending and it will be heard today. This people tenure on the let's say 12th midnight of 17th of June, which means you have only just about 2 days.
But the court annulled the amended law, sir.
No, that amended law have been challenged. First, the judiciary. We are not the judiciary cannot stop the legislative arm of carrying out its function. It's not done. You understand? You can't stampede them. You can't ambush them. Just like the executive cannot stampede the judiciary. We run separation of powers in the three arms of government. The judiciary ought not to stop the duty and function, the constitutional duty of a legislative arm. That is why I said, what is their function? Primarily to make law. The law they make at any appropriate and given time, given circumstances, those laws can be repealed or amended. Even Nigerian constitution, is it not been amended? Who are the people that amend the constitution? It's not the National Assembly. So the KIO order, not judgment per se, you understand? It's, for me, it's neither here nor there. It's just politics. That's why I say we have deviated from governance issues to core political issues. Otherwise, a sound judiciary or maybe a judge, a learned judge like you, ought not to give such kind of order. Because what they should naturally do is to challenge that the executive have the right, or even any member of the state has the right to challenge that law, even the law of Nigeria. But you cannot give an interim order stopping. No. Let those who have alleged that that thing is wrong come to clearly prove that it's wrong. At that point, you give your judgment. But trying to give an interim order, is just to create anarchy. And Rivers people said, no, we can't accept this. Even that matter has been appealed upon. With all this, if I were the governor, what the governor ought to do, look, let's assume some of the things you are doing now may have happened in Rivers State in the past. You should be agent of change. Look, I know that if I do it, it may benefit me, but for the purpose of good governance and change in Rivers State, we ought to do, because that thing you are challenging that is wrong, or that thing you are condemning that is wrong, you must provide answer to it. You must provide what it ought to be done. When you go back to that thing that you are condemning, then you are just merely playing politics. And that's a failure.
All right, Chief Alex, this is just a particular segment from the political crisis in Rivers State. It didn't just start yesterday, Wednesday. We've been keeping tab on this issue right from last year, as a matter of fact. And it's been alleged that the immediate past governor of Rivers State is also responsible for what is happening in Rivers State. What's your reaction to that?
In what particular area? In which area? How?
You remember that there have been cases of main cabinet members who had defected, and then the resolution was carried out in Abuja, where the president came in, and also just the recent one also, resignation thrown in by the cabinet members. And these men were said to be people that the immediate past governor, of course, added to the cabinet of Fubara. All these issues and all of that, we have all these records there. What's your reaction to it? Are these not true? Those things you mentioned ought not to be an issue that should lead to where we are. And it even resulted and moved up to the legislative arm, being the legislature, where we had the issue of the 27-man State House of Assembly led by Martin Amewule. Just recently, the governor recognized the Uko Jumbo House of Assembly. This crisis, these things happening, what would you make of it?
Good. What I'm telling you first, that the immediate past governor of Rivers State couldn't have been the cause of this. Let me tell you, starting from the commissioner you said that resigned.
All right.
These men are core members of the PDP who worked tirelessly to deliver Governor Sim Fubara in their various localities. Are you getting me?
Yes, we're with you.
In politics, there is always reward for hard work. So if these men that you already know that this is who they are, this is what they have done to get us to where we are, There is nothing wrong in them being appointed or being recommended to be appointed, provided they have the capacity to carry out that responsibility. So there was nothing wrong. As President Tinubu is there today, all the ministers he appointed, I'm sure he is not the one who directly appointed some of, or maybe nominated some of those people. In the country, like after elections, people, stakeholders come together and say, okay, look, we want to get this in. You give people sense of sense of inclusion. But okay, maybe recommend X, Y, Z. For instance, the present deputy governor of Rivers State was recommended by or nominated by Dr. Peter Odili, the past governor. You understand? So it's not something that is new. Assuming but not conceding that we would even recommended. He led the golden egg. He laid the foundation for the new government, and what Sim Fubara campaigned for is continuity. That's what that was his campaign mantra. Continuity. What are you continuing? You know, so these people work for them, so they deserve to be appointed. It's not about Wike imposing. No, there's no way Wike can impose this thing. You know, nothing. It's not. All those things are just mere politics.
All right, Chief.
But
Alex,
we're not conceding that he did. You understand? That maybe he recommended. He couldn't have recommended everybody. You know, these are people who know what Governor Wike passed through, the condemnation, the attack, the insult on him, but he stood his ground to make Sim Fubara. Don't forget that Sim Fubara is not a politician, a civil servant. Governor Wike lifted him from account officer to the accountant of government house, from accountant of government house to accountant general of Rivers State.
All right, Chief. If you can remember,
and then now they made you governor. Ordinarily, I mean, to be sincere, I mean, the kind of Rivers politics we play in Rivers State, somebody like but if he had come out of his own, may not have even been able to win a councillorship seat in Rivers State.
All right, Chief. You've been in Rivers State.
So what we're saying is that these things, look. The thing is that who is at the helm of, that's not his calling Wike, who is at the helm of affair is the governor. The governor should take the success or the blame of his administration.
All right, very shortly.
If you fail to do certain things, then you will see the actions.
Very shortly, Chief, we'll talk about where you said that there is lack of governance in Rivers State. Just a few weeks ago, marking his 1 year in office, the governor, Sim Fubara, stated that real governance just started 4 months ago under his watch. That's to say, out of 12 months, for about 8 months, he was not in control of activities. What do you make of that statement? Or what's your reaction to the comment of the governor of Rivers State?
That statement, you see, this is the kind of, listen, you know, you even you as a journalist, you can assess the quality of that statement coming from a governor. You were sworn in on May 29, 2023. And you come to say, you were not in charge until 4 months ago. But you have been spending money. You have been making appointments. And you say you are not in charge. How? So the money you are spending, how did you come to spend it when you are not in charge? You know, his statement ought not to be done by the governor at all. It's not to make that kind of statement. How can you say you are just barely? It's an indictment on himself.
And it has nothing to do with the political crisis that has been alleged that the predecessor is involved
because
in.
He didn't go further to say why I'm not in charge because Mr. XYZ did not allow me to function. He just said this is when he is fully in charge. So I don't know whether he was sleeping all this while and just woke up.
All right.
Meanwhile, the period you are sleeping, a lot of things were happening.
All right, this morning we are looking at the disagreements over the current happenings in Rivers State with regard to local government councils, chairmen, and all of that. We've been speaking with a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State, Chief Alex Uwele. We'll go on a short break. When we return, there are other issues we want to find out from you and then know how to resolve this issue. Please stay with us. The Standpoint, the saint of all talks of politics.
Stars and Wands Cosmetic Stores. It's new, it's exclusive, and a happening store in beauty products. We deal on perfumes and cosmetics such as body lotions, facial creams and scrubs, body sprays, powders, bath wash, and all kinds of quality cosmetics with affordable prices. Contact us at number 41 Fimbers Road, Umuahia, or number 28 School Road, Umuahia, all in Abia State. Call us on 0806 951 2773 or email us at wandsglean@gmail.com. Masters and Wands Cosmetic Stores. Quality is our name. Signed, Management.
It's time to crank it up. We are turning it up on Rapid FM 96.5. The sound of your city.
Let's talk politics, dynamics, and permutations.
It's a concern that we have for our country, Nigeria. So this is beyond partisan politics. Nigeria is on drip. Nigeria is on oxygen. And how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example are they showing as leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employee of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family. And he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is part of it.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
More Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That's right.
Let's talk politics, dynamics, and permutations.
It's a concern that we have for our country, Nigeria. So this is beyond partisan politics. Nigeria is on drip. Nigeria is on oxygen. And how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example are they showing as leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employee of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family. And he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is part of it.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
More Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. That's right.
Welcome back to Standpoint, the saint of all talks of politics. Remember, this conversation is live on our Facebook and YouTube pages rather. On Facebook, we have it at Rapid Umahia, and also on YouTube, Rapid FM 96.5. We are still having conversation with a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State on the recent development with regard to local government issue in that state. Chief Alex Wele, sir, you're welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
All right, Chief Alex, good morning.
Good morning.
Incorruptible Sam is my name.
You're welcome.
Okay, I've been listening to you. Beautiful. From Abia, but I spent more than 6 years in Rivers State before coming back to my state anyway. And that was under the government, administration of Chief Rotimi Chibuika Mechi. And when the former governor, the immediate past governor, was actually the minister for education, states, under Goodluck Jonathan. And I just want to touch areas that you have already talked about and ask you the question finally. I don't know if you still want to maintain that the former governor, talking about Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, is actually not the issue or the biggest issue that the state is actually having now. You talked about him lifting the current governor from one position, now the governor, the governorship position. I don't know if that's more like supporting godfatherism. Then, when this fight started initially, he said something. When he was interviewed in Abuja, he told my colleagues, the media men there, that he asked them a question: if they were the ones, would they allow their structure? He made use of that word, their structure, to be destroyed. And nobody answered him that because he didn't expect me to answer that question. He said, okay, that means my structure, I can't allow it to be destroyed that way. And also, coming back to the commissioners, he said the people that worked tirelessly for PDP to win, or that delivered PDP in their constituencies and all the rest. Don't you think that's the structure he meant? And somehow, one way or the other, has ended up distracting the current governor, that made him come out to say, May 29th, I was sworn in, but I started officially running the government February. Are you still going to continue or stand on saying that Nyesom Wike is not the cause of what is happening in Rivers State, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. First, I want us to come to the reality that as of today, from May 29, 2023 to present, that the person who is governor of Rivers State is not Nyesom Wike, but similarly Fubara.
Yes, we know.
That's taken. If that is taken, I don't see how Nyesom will be the issue. Because you have been elected and given responsibility. It's for you to fit into that responsibility. Now, talking about the structure, let me tell you what the minister meant. You see, if you know that the minister is a man who is highly expressive of his views, it's not somebody you can just cow. He's expressive of his views. He's a vocal person. Now, what is structure that the minister was talking about? When the build up to who becomes the governorship candidate of the PDP, Sim Fubara was not in the equation. The likes of Pastor Obua,
Bro Felix Obua,
the likes of George Kelly, the likes of Isaac Kamalo, and many others were in the front burners. Even Austin Okpara, former deputy speaker, who is also from Ikwere. These people were in the front burner. Now, these are political entities political enigmas in Rivers State, you can wish that away. Now, for the family, the political family, to remain together. Now, if we can say, okay, look, let me give to Bro Felix Obua. Felix Obua has boys under him. He has his own political structure. Every politician has a structure. People who believe in you. That is first the primary definition of structure. Now, if you give it to Bro Felix Obua, you may be offending or losing the political supporters of somebody like Austin Okpara or George Kelly or any of the big politicians who were at that time aspiring to be governor. Look, to maintain our family in such a way that nobody will feel cheated, let me bring a neutral person who is not even a politician, so that all of us can own him up and say, look, this is our own. Nobody can say, oh, at the end of the day when he comes, he will be favoring his own boys against these other people, you know. So that is the structure that Wike was talking about. To maintain, so Sem was brought to maintain that structure. It was structure in Nigeria. If you don't have structure, you can't win an election. The greatest undoing of Peter Obi is that Peter Obi didn't have structure. He was generally acceptable by Nigerians, but there was no structure to bring him on board. So Wike had the structure or the PDP structure. And said, look, for us to maintain this structure, let us look for a neutral person who nobody can say, oh, the other person was favored above me. And now, that is it. Okay. Now, when you came, just within 4 months or 3 months, and you have already told Rivers people when you were campaigning, continuity and consolidation was your campaign mantra, your campaign slogan. Continuity and consolidation. What are you supposed to consolidate? The existing structure. And that's what you campaign with. Now you came. So how could you not be complaining if somebody like Emeka Woke, who was then chief of staff to Wike and contributed immensely to your emergence, is now being nominated to be commissioner? Why will you be against that? Because these are part of the structure. These are people who made up the structure.
All right.
Okay.
So Wike is not the issue. Let me tell you, I don't want to go this way, but people who are listening from Abia State should know that behind all these shenanigans in River State is the issue of ethnicity, the underlying Cold War between the Riverine and the Upland, or between the Ijaws and the Ikweres in particular, trying to wrestle power, political power, from or decimate the Ikwere people. That is what is going on.
All right, thank you for that.
Otherwise, yes, otherwise you cannot tell me that from nowhere somebody stood this guy. So in the course of bringing him, Wike offended these people I mentioned. Obua, Austin Okpara, George Kelly, and all of them. He offended them. He stepped on their toes. He stopped them. He literally stopped Felix Obua in particular. He called him and said, please. Now you came. Whatever happened? Whatever happened? Whatever happened at all? Try to manage it and then move on. Not to come within just 2-3 months and begin to create problems.
Chief, for the purpose of clarity, are you saying the governor is creating problem or is trying to ensure that he's in control of activities and programs in Rivers State as the governor?
No, see, yes. Being in control, you are already in control. You have been sworn in, so you are in control. You understand? And even when you watch some of the, listen to Wike's video clips, he maintained clearly that he don't underrate the power of a governor. Those who are calling Sim small boy, that he handed over, that they cannot serve a master, after serving master, they come and serve boy. Wike said no. A governor is a governor. He's in charge. That man you're underrating will I mean, when he starts, you will know that there is power in being a governor.
It's all right.
Thank
you, Chief.
We can say those things. So, having known this, you know that Wike couldn't have ordinarily want to undermine what he made or what he contributed in making.
It's all right.
He wouldn't have done that. Probably there is a disagreement, and same Fubara cannot tell the whole world that before he accepted, people have a saying that when you touch the white cloth, you have inadvertently agreed to carry out sacrifice.
Okay, thank you, Chief. We appreciate.
So the moment you agree to be governor, you cannot say that there's no discussion whatsoever or on the agreement or understanding whatsoever between you and your benefactor who was spearheading your emergence.
Okay, we understand what they're saying, Chief. We appreciate all your points and all your views. Okay, let's.
You land the question last. Let's bring in callers at this point.
All right, okay.
Chief, let's give this opportunity to our listener at this point to be part of this program.
No
Why
problem.
you react to it? 09160 0000965 or 09160 333 965. This is Standpoint. A very good morning to you and thank you for joining the program. All right, we lost that call. You can redial those numbers 091600965 or 09160 333 965. Very good morning to you and thank you for joining the program.
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
You're welcome, sir. Your name and location, please.
Mr. Chijoki, I am calling from Benjerud.
All right.
From my own view, I have understand that your guest is very, very biased. And,
please, just remain on the issue and then respect the personality of our guest this morning, please.
The issue I want to address is that your guest is still maintaining godfatherism, which we are not comfortable with. So I'm asking him, Mr. Wike has worked as a former minister before now. He has worked as a governor for 8 years, as a local government chairman. He should allow Fubara, since he has told the people of Rivers State that Fubara is qualified to lead Rivers State governance. Let him allow him to be there.
All right.
To stop talking about whether structure or not. What Rivers State people need is good governance.
All right, Chijoke, you have used your time.
They don't have any skeletons on their cupboard. Let them allow that man to be.
All right, thank you so much for participating this morning. Very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and location.
Yeah, this is Lawman the Prophet from Umuahia.
All right.
Good morning, our guests and every other person in the house. Thank you.
Welcome.
It's quite unfortunate of what is happening in the River State. Quite unfortunate. But I want to take on the governor. Sometimes you don't destroy the structure that took you up. You don't, no matter the level of provocation, you would have maintained after 1 year. But it didn't last up to 4 months. You started, the problem started in Rivers. It's quite unfortunate. And if you know that your predecessors had an election, local government election, what stops you not to do it? I know every government is a style. Every management is a style. And everybody has its own way of doing things. But the only thing is that when you know that if left for you alone, you wouldn't have gotten there. Then what you're supposed to have done is to calm down. But I want to take on Wike. You cannot.
All right, Loman, please be running off your thoughts, please.
Yes, you can flood over everything. Sometimes you cannot get everything you want in politics. So let there be Wike, let there be peace. Fubara, let
all right,
there be
thank
peace
you.
in Rivers State. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We appreciate your contribution. 09160,000 965 or 09160 333 965. Please keep it brief and very concise this morning. Very good morning to you and thank you for joining Standpoint.
Good morning, guys in the studio.
You're welcome. Your name and location.
My name is Owakwechi Debere. Yes, Mr. Wike to take things easy because the what is happening in River State is not funny at all. It's not funny at all. Because from the statement of your guest, you will understand that the anger of Mr. Wike is Fubara has gone out from the agreement. And these our godfathers, they should take it easy. The kind of demand they make from us. If you look at the appointment of Fubara, all the juicy positions we are giving to Wike boys. It's very, very unfortunate. Anybody that is saying that godfatherism will die, who said so? Even in Abia State, after the governor of Abia State, he will still look for somebody that is loyal to him to hand over. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, Uwakwe, we truly appreciate your contribution. 09160,965, 09160 333 965. A very good morning to you and thank you for joining Standpoint.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome. Your name and location, please.
I'm Yudi Elijah. I'm calling from Olokoro.
All right, Yudi.
What I want to tell you now, the man in the studio, they are from River State. I understand he is part of the problem that Heartland.
Please, I've established that already. Focus on the issue we are discussing and then let off our guest on this issue, please.
He is debunking that Yusuf Wike is not the cause in River State. He is the cause. Yusuf Wike is the cause in River State. Whatever that's happening in River State is Wike's making. You understand me? So let him not deviate from that.
All right, Yudi. Thank you so much for your contribution. Of course, he would react to all these issues. You're welcome to Standpoint. Good morning. Oh, we lost that call again. 09160,965. Good morning and thank you for joining the program. Your name and location, please.
My name is Samson and I'm calling from Oregon.
Samson, you're welcome.
Please, I want to ask our chief honorable guest from River State. When Simi Fubara was taken from height to height, yes, whoever find a favor in the eyes of the law must be favored. Was it for him to be against the majority of Riverine people, or for him to just favor the few that orchestrated him being taken from that to that? Because if you offend the people, you have offended God. If you satisfy you have satisfied your greed. Tell him that I said that.
All right, Samson.
You say something when you touch the white clothes, you have
decided to carry out the sacrifice.
I'm an Igbo man.
All right, Samson, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We'll still get back to our guest this morning. Welcome to the program. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and location, please.
Yeah, this is Sanjoko. I'm calling from Umaya.
We didn't get your name, please.
It's Sanjoko.
Okay, Njoko, you're welcome.
Please, this kind of your analysis, I really don't like it. He's promoting Godfather.
You have nothing to do with my guest. Just go straight to the matter, please.
Wike has done his 8 years. He should be arrested. Fubara is the person in charge now. This is what happened in Abia State during Okin Rivers. When somebody appointed the man, appointed all his officials. It's not done. Allow this man to pick his cabinet members. Most of these appointees are from Wike. This is not right. So everybody should condemn that kind of action. He should condemn it. He should concentrate in Abuja and not River State. Allow Fubara to handle the politics in River State.
All right, Joko.
Why do you want to be in Abuja and still want to be you still want to be relevant in Port Harcourt, controlling everything? All these house members, they are loyal to him. All the commissioners are loyal to him. That's not fair.
All right, Joko. All right. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let's do this call before we turn the microphone to you. A very good morning to you and thank you for joining the program.
Good morning, Kamosi.
You're welcome. Your name and location, please.
Joy from Umaya.
All right, Joy, welcome.
Thank you. Okay, madam. Morning, I want to go.
Good morning, ma. Welcome.
Thank you. As others they talk, myself, that is why bad thing cannot end. Supporting evil. You don't allow people that are condemning somebody. That is the word, not this person, but the word is what we are condemning. That is why bad thing cannot stop. They say call a spread only for months. They cannot do it. No matter what we can do have given or have done to Fubara, Wike is not the only person that have done that to somebody. What of the one God is doing for everybody, Jehovah is doing for everybody, still he allows us. So Wike should allow Fubara, no matter what he has done to him, allow him. You are there at Abuja, eating whatever. You have done 8 years here. Whether now you bring him to this world, allow him to do what he has come to do. Allow him.
All right, Madam Joy.
Let bad things stop. With this, it cannot stop.
All right.
That is getting a bad thing enter for top.
Thank you.
That is why all these things are going up and down.
All right, thank you so much, Madam Joy. We truly appreciate your contribution. Chief Alex, this morning, I understand that one of the 23 newly sworn-in caretaker local government chairmen in Rivers State, that should be either for...
Gokana.
Is it Gokana or Ikwere? Okay, Ikwere local government area. That's Darlington Orji, said that security agents denied him access to the headquarters of the Ikwere local government area yesterday. How can we foster peace in this phase of political crisis in Rivers State, sir?
Okay, I'll answer this, and then maybe I will make some remarks about some of the.
All right. In summary, within 1 minute, few seconds.
Okay. First, talking about the police, it's Darlington Orji. Yes, it's my good friend. Like I told you before, I said, given the chaotic situation in Rivers State, the police only came in to maintain law and order. They are not allowing anybody. The police have issued a statement before that they are aware that this matter is in court, and that by today, that matter will be heard. We don't know whether judgment will be given or not, but that people should exercise patience to see what the court will say. Police is law-abiding. Assuming there is a court pronouncement today, I'm sure the police will obey it, whichever way it goes. So what police did not only prevent Darlington, it also prevented the immediate past chairman. You know, I'm using this word, immediate past chairman, because we know that constitutionally their tenure ended 3 years on 17th of June.
Yes.
But they also believe that their tenure has not ended by the extension, by the amendment of the law by the House of Assembly. You see where the conflict is coming? That is where the conflict is coming. So people should understand this.
The Ameule vetoed a local government amendment bill.
Yes, number 2 of 2024. They repeat law number 5 of 2018. You know? Like I said, that a president stays in office for first 4 years and of second term is a product of law enacted by the National Assembly, is it not?
All right, Chief, we are completely out of time.
We'll do a reschedule. What I want to say is that police is not unjust in Rivers State. And secondly, to let people know, I'm not here being biased. I'm a stakeholder in Rivers State.
All right.
And if we have good governance, it will rub up also on my own children to have a good platform.
All right, Chief.
To contribute their own quota to Rivers State.
Right.
So, issue of godfatherism, it's not about Wike. Now, if
Chief, let's leave it at this point for today. We'll do a reschedule and then bring you up again on this platform. We've been speaking with the former special advisor to the immediate past governor of Rivers State, chieftain of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State, Chief Alex Wele. Thank you so much for your time on Standpoint this morning.
Thank you so much.
All right. We sincerely apologize to you. We couldn't take your calls. Our apologies. We'll do that tomorrow. I could Bonaya, Incorruptible Sound. Gentlemen.
We're always out of time.
Yeah.
So there's so much to talk about. But like I will always say this, somebody made Wike. Somebody made him. So if he helped to make Fubara, it's not a big deal. So
all right.
allow him be.
The news is up next at 10 o'clock. My name is Moses Ben. Good morning.
Trending stories, breaking news, fast. News Light on